Hey friends, an important news update to share with you. It's just been reported that ABC News Mockingbird reporter George Stephanopoulos has been busted for giving $75,000 to the Clinton Foundation without having reported that, which is his responsibility as a member of the media. He didn't do it because he's a duplicitous agent. He's a made man. He's a member of the club, the big club. The club that you and I are not in, as George Carlin reminded us.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
Well, Stephanopoulos is, and he is a member of the Mockingbird media. As I carefully outlined in my recent report, CIA drone kills Adam Gadon, but where is Adam Perlman? Guys like Stephanopoulos are the reason why we talk about the Mockingbird mainstream media as being the problem in this nation. The Fourth Estate, journalism, is supposed to keep the other three branches of our government in check. The reason that this duplicitous mainstream media, this corporate media that we're stuck with in this country, won't keep the corporatocracy in check and government in check is because they are part of the club. Stephanopoulos, Brian Williams, a CFR member, Aaron Burnett, a CFR member, Anderson Cooper over at CNN, CIA, Minka Brzezinski over at MSNBC, the daughter of Zygmunt Brzezinski, Andrea Mitchell over at MSNBC, the wife of Alan Greenspan. These people are agents. These people are part of the club. These people are gatekeepers. And to add injury to insult, Stephanopoulos recently grilled the author of a book that accused the Clinton Foundation of corruption, and during that interview he knew full well that he was a Clinton Foundation donor, rubbing elbows continuously with the Clintons. The Clinton-Bush crime families that run this nation and have run this nation for the past several decades have their friends in the media, George Stephanopoulos among them, and that's why the Fourth Estate is so hollow. That's why they will never tell you about the TPP. They will never tell you about Hillary Clinton's separate server that she kept in her private residence and her private email that she used as Secretary of State. All of those emails have been scrubbed. We will never see who she was dealing with, but we know that the Clinton Foundation has received millions of dollars from foreign nations, millions of dollars that went unreported, just as Stephanopoulos' own donation to the Clinton Foundation went unreported by him, because he's a made man, because he's part of the club, because he rubs elbows with the elite, the criminal power families that run this nation. And at the end of the day, there will be nothing that comes of this. It's a story that will go away pretty quickly, and I doubt Stephanopoulos will lose his job for it. But again, I need to remind you, if you want to know the truth about the things that we really ought to be caring about in this nation, you can't watch CNN or Fox News because you'll be hit all day long with live coverage from Baltimore or live coverage from the Amtrak derailment. These are regional issues. These are not the issues that define our nation, and that's why these news networks cover those regional issues ad nauseum. They will not tell you about the TPP. That is one of the most important issues we can talk about right now. At SGT Report, we cover the collapse of the economy. We cover the falling GDP. We cover the bogus jobs reports. We cover the fact that 93 million people are no longer even in the workforce. We cover the fact that 45 million Americans are on food stamps. We cover the fact that the emperor has no clothes. They will not cover those facts at Fox News and CNN. Now, as it relates to the TPP, it is the most important thing we can focus on right now. I know that we all believe the system is broke. It is broke. But you still have a phone. You still have 2 senators. You still have congresspeople you can call. You need to tell your senators if they fast-track TPP, it will spell the end of our fragile economy. It will spell the end of what we have left. It will spell doom for future generations. Now, according to The Guardian, one of TPP's most abhorrent elements has been the secrecy under which it has been negotiated. The Obama administration's fondness for secret laws, policies, and methods has a lot to do with a basic reality. The public would say a lot about what is being done in our names and with our money if they knew what was going on. As Senator Elizabeth Warren pointed out in a letter to the White House, I have heard the argument that transparency would undermine the administration's policy to complete the trade agreement because public opposition would be significant. If transparency would lead to widespread public opposition to a trade agreement, then that trade agreement should not be the policy of the United States. End quote. The TPP is abhorrent to a republic. It has been written in secret by corporations and some members of government. It's the absolute definition of fascism. And once we find out what's fully in the TPP, should it be fast-tracked and should it become a signed treaty by Obama, it will be too late. And that's why the alternative media is really the fifth estate at this point, because the fourth estate, the mainstream Mockingbird media, the fourth estate, the journalists that get paid millions of dollars a year to spew lies to you, they're dying. We truly appreciate your support at sgtreport.com and thelibertymill.com, where we're trying to bring you real news, truthful news, 24/7. Thanks for watching, and if you like this information, if you appreciate this perspective, please hit the like button and share this within your own sphere of influence. Thanks for watching.